I'm gonna share a chart here. I want to talk about this just for a little touch longer, because I think one of the things that investors will do is they'll look at a chart like this, right? And you see the share prices of these businesses that we saw that run up, right? We saw that run up basically from the COVID lows to, late winter before we saw a lot of these stocks sell off. But you look at that and you go back 3 years to back in the normal world, and these stocks are all down by double digits and some are down by half. Lou, give us some context here on.
But wait, I'm curious. For one thing, add Delta.
Yep.
Just secondly, change that from price to enterprise value.
Yep. This is the conversation I wanted to have.
Yeah. So suddenly Spirit is almost treading water where they are. What this is showing, fools, and I think probably most not, but enterprise value is market cap plus debt. This is kind of a reminder, Y charts. This is a reminder of how much debt this industry took on in the last year.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So this is what's changed. The share prices have fallen, but their balance sheets, because they've had to take on so much debt, have drastically changed their capital structure.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, mind you, go back to enterprise value and let's see, because I'll tell you, the one that constantly stands out to me when I look at this is Delta.
Okay.
Because in my mind, Delta prior to the pandemic was bordering with Southwest for the best run airline in the business. And in some ways over the last 5 years had been a better run airline than Southwest. And it still trades as a legacy carrier, kind of in that these bumbling idiots don't know what they're doing talk from the 80s and 90s. I don't know if that's a recommendation, because I think it's a long road back for all of them. Delta does need international and they need business, but I don't think people fully appreciated the power of Delta's management team prior to the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that on an enterprise value basis, it is still beaten down and Southwest isn't, that speaks to me in terms of relative value at this moment, if you did want to buy an airline stock.
Well, and I can tell you anecdotally, for whatever it's worth, we've done some travel with our planned relocation coming up, and we've traveled with Delta, and I have to say my experience with the professional of their staff, of attitudes on the planes, just how well they treat every single customer, I was very, very impressed. I was very impressed.
One of the things, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Well, one of the things they've done well too is that they have decided, and it took the whole industry way too long, but they, more than say an American right now, have decided the game isn't to get as many passengers as you can. The game is to do it profitably and sustainably. They kept their middle seats open for much longer than anyone else in the industry, in part because they wanted to differentiate themselves at the cost of near-term revenue. That's the world they're operating in right now. And like I say, I think the world of this management team, I think a lot of that, remember, you were dealing with mostly non-union employees, which is a real different thing from the rest of the industry. There's a different mindset to Delta than there is even with Southwest and some of the other companies right now. It can be fleeting. Culture is a very dangerous thing, especially in this industry. But seeing the way they have been treated by the market relative to what the company I think it is long term, I think Delta's a very intriguing stock in a very bad sector.